Hey Ron, I'm Abby Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen, and I'm really excited to have my friend Abby Langer back in the kitchen with me.
Yay, I'm so stoked to be here.
But are you? Because we have to eat some really terrible things.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I know. I'm glad that you still come out to see me after all we've been through. With
I know.
Baby food and wrapping our
cheese
stomach.
roll-ups and
those keto snacks.
Yes,
that was the worst day. That was probably the worst day of work for me.
Yeah.
But we're back and we're gonna try another few items that you guys have asked a lot about, starting with this mushroom tea. So,
okay, I hate mushrooms. I hate them so much. I'm fucking scared of them.
I know. They are a little scary sometimes, right? They're a little rubbery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing is scarier than the smell that is coming out of this cup.
It smells
right
like
now.
a horse's bum. I'm serious, it's so...
Yeah, it's
like
strong.
straw.
It smells like acid reflux mixed with puking up stomach lining. So it's like that flavor when it's like vomit with some just really acidic,
bile,
right?
bile. It's like
the smell of bile.
Bilious.
Because it's very sour smelling. It actually
And it
doesn't
looks
smell
like
a whole
sewage.
lot like mushrooms. But let's talk about this first before I'm trying to delay. I'm really trying
I know, and I'm warming my hands on this.
We're really trying to buy time before we have to ingest this. Okay, so but the mushroom trend is huge right now. There's all these claims about all these mushroom teas and mushroom coffees, boosting mood and improving energy and curing cancer and all this because they're adaptogens.
They're
right?
adaptogens, so
right?
people will have them instead of coffee. Which
what?
I can't,
Stop it!
No.
Stop the craziness.
We're done.
We're done right there.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not happening.
Ever.
No. But yeah, I've got a whole blog post on adaptogens below, so you can check that out. And this particular product from Sigmatic, it's mushroom elixir mix with reishi mushrooms.
Reishi.
Reishi. I think that's how you said it. Reishi? Reishi.
Reishi.
Reishi. Yeah, I think it's reishi. So this has 1,500 milligrams of reishi, which the website tells me is really good for supporting sleep and stress management.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm stressed just thinking about drinking this.
It looks like sewage water, so I'm pretty stressed out about the thought of drinking it.
Yeah. So some test tube studies have found that, reishi mushrooms may help with improving white blood cell count.
But those are test tubes.
Yeah, they're test tubes.
You can't extrapolate that to
totally,
humans.
And I mean, yes, with humans, there's been some case control studies on people with cancer in terms of shrinking tumor size and things like that, but nothing in healthy adults for one.
And plus, this is not going to cure your cancer. So let's just put that out there.
Please. And this brand is not suggesting that this is going to cure your cancer. Of course, we're seeing a lot of these claims online, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Now with blood sugar, we have seen a little bit of animal research suggesting that it may help improve blood sugars in animals that have type 2 diabetes.
That's great if you're a rodent.
And that have diabetes, not healthy
a
adults.
Diabetic rodent.
And then in terms of triglycerides and cholesterol, there's lots of claims about it reducing cholesterol. But one big analysis of 5 different studies found that it did not impact cholesterol. So there's that too. Now, as for the sleep and stress situation, that all comes down to that adaptogenic properties that people are always touting. But I looked far and wide, and I was not able to find anything on the adaptogenic lowering stress capacity of this mushroom.
Hey, the placebo effect is a thing.
It is real. It is so real.
Yeah.
And I would say that if this is going to reduce your stress, it's just because sometimes drinking and sipping tea is kind of a cozy thing to do.
It's like a warm hug at the end of the day.
Yeah, you cozy up and you're unwinding after everything you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's not caffeinated. So unlike caffeine, which can of course exacerbate anxiety if you do have issues with stress and not sleeping and things like that. I guess the thought is that an uncaffeinated beverage will do the opposite.
It's calming.
It's calming? Well, okay, let's try this. Oh my God.
Oh fuck.
It doesn't taste like it smells.
So
it tastes like poison.
Oh my God. If you're in a fairy tale and the evil witch gets you to drink poison, that's what it tastes like.
That's what it tastes like.
That's what it tastes like. It's so bitter. I cannot, so bitter. First of all, drop and give me Zen. Thank you, Sigmatic. I am not drinking that instead of my coffee. That's fucked up.
This is
Oh
real,
my
folks. This
God.
is real, genuine reaction because it's really, really, really bad.
It's bitter as hell.
I can't believe people pay for that. I mean, I paid for that, and I'm really upset about it. I was actually super hoping when they were very expensive. I think this was like 40
how much
bucks.
was that?
I'm gonna just.
How much was that?
Okay.
Did you say $40?
I think it was. Let me check my Amazon account. Okay, honestly, I'm scared now because I feel deep Amazon regret. Do you guys know
Please.
the Amazon regret? This is a real thing that I experience on the fucking daily.
But it's vegan, paleo, and gluten.
Of course it is. Okay.
Free.
So, okay, I'm scared to
God.
see how much I spent on this. Please, God, tell me that it was $3. It was fucking $50.
Oh my God! I cannot believe that you spent $50 on this. That is $50 you're never going to get back.
I want to cry. I remember when I purchased it, I was like, well, it's caffeine free, so like maybe I'll really like it and I can just like enjoy it at nighttime and if it helps me relax.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're gonna drink poison.
No,
you're
I'm
gonna
not.
drink the poison tea to make up your $50.
I am not doing that.
Oh my God, that, and it's all over my Facebook too. For Sigmatic, their ads are everywhere. I'm sure they sell a ton of this crap.
They must, but for $50, oh my God, how many do you get? 20 packets?
20.
20 packets that I've got to
It's
flush down
terrible.
the toilet. I wouldn't give this to my biggest enemy.
No,
because
it's horrible.
This is just like, it's be like sending arsenic in the mail. I'm sorry. For Sigmatic, please
Don't do that.
Don't do this to anyone else.
You know what? Even if it did have all the effects that it claims to have, which it probably doesn't, I would still not drink it.
I couldn't drink it. I couldn't choke it down.
If it was in a medicine bottle, people would pour it down the sink.
100%. I mean, I couldn't take it. I barely got a tablespoon of this. Never mind. Like,
Oh
a
no,
whole cup.
it's awful. Yeah, we need to,
I need to just like cleanse my palate with like some ice cream. Okay, moving on to celery juice, and I've never been so excited in my life.
I know. I really want to actually drink this
I do too.
to get that flavor
The flavor needs to go. So, but it's really also terrible. That's so disappointing. That was so disappointing.
Oh, wow, that's gross.
That was so gross. I was
just-
really looking forward to something tangy and sweet and like
It tastes
something.
like celery water with a little bit of lemon. Like I wouldn't drink. Jennifer Aniston starts her day with her celery juice.
Of course she does.
Of course.
Of course.
And she acts like it's so delicious, but it's f***ing gross.
This was $8, and I've really blown my life budget. I don't think.
I know.
Christmas
That's
is ruined, folks.
$58
Christmas is
with-
ruined because of f***ing celery juice and mushroom tea.
Yeah.
So I'm mad about that. There are so many claims around celery juice and it like boosting metabolism, helping you detox and lose weight and all this shit.
And
a lot of them are perpetuated by this medical medium guy.
well, he started the whole
I
thing.
think he did. Okay, so this medical medium, Anthony William guy, has claimed that he is guided by spirit, not a medical degree. Let's be clear on that. And if that is not like weird enough for you, like his claims about celery juice definitely are.
Yeah, he says that celery juice contains these compounds called cluster salt that aren't available in whole celery. I don't even know how that works. If you're taking whole celery and breaking it down to juice, it should contain the same cluster salts.
Yeah.
But cluster salts don't even exist. So
I don't even know who told
yeah,
you. Did your
joke's
spirit
on
animal?
us.
Did your spirit animal tell you that, Anthony?
yeah, let's get our nutrition advice from the fifth dimension.
Yeah. Okay, so of course this all comes down to toxins, and he claims that the cluster salts rebuild hydrochloric acid in the stomach, binds to the toxins, and then helps flush them out.
You know what is funny and sad about all of these claims is that, like all of the other like charlatans, Anthony William makes these claims that people can't really check. They're sort of like these nebulous claims. And so he says, well, you're getting rid of toxins. Really? But there's no test for that.
No, you're
so
right.
he can pretty much say whatever he wants and people are going to believe him. And
It's
people
true.
do believe him.
Yeah, yeah. And often like the placebo effect is totally so powerful in
It
a lot
is.
of these scenarios,
Yeah.
right?
He also says that celery juice strengthens your bile, which is needed to kill off pathogens. Really?
What the hell?
No.
Bile? Bile salts have nothing to do with celery or celery cluster salts. Like,
No.
that is the definition of snake oil, folks. That is
Yes.
total BS. This guy completely made this up, probably in some kind
He
of like
made it up.
hypnotic trance.
Yeah.
As for all those claims that it's like really heart healthy and it's going to help you lose weight, I mean, celery has like 5 calories a stalk. So if you replace a meal, like a bag of or a snack, like a bag of chips, with a glass of $8 water or some celery, you might lose weight because
Of
you're cutting
course.
calories.
Yeah, but there's nothing fat burning about
No.
this. It's not going to make you lose weight just to add this into your diet.
I think a lot of this comes back to that whole myth about celery being, a negative
Oh,
calorie
right.
food, right?
Yes.
I have a whole video about that. Oh my God,
Oh
it
my
was an
God.
early video where I had
It's
to
the
force myself
worst.
to eat all this celery, and it was brutal. It doesn't burn
No.
calories; it's just low
No.
in calories. So
It's full of water.
it's full of water. It's not going to fill you up. This
It
is
tastes like shit,
it's,
too.
It really is. I mean, I like it with peanut butter on
Yeah.
top. Like
Yeah.
that sounds good to me. A little ants on the log action. But drinking this every single day, like
choking it
oh,
down.
no.
Disgusting. Don't do that.
And to spend
It's
$8?
expensive.
I hate my life right now. Why
Yeah.
did I do this to myself? I want to, of course, flag that celery and celery juice is not bad for
No.
you. I mean, celery is packed with flavonoids and lots of nutrients. And of course, like if you're going to eat those in whole foods, that's preferred because you're not losing out on the fiber
Right.
when you juice it. Like this is a clear juice. There's no fiber here. So I'm really missing out on a lot of those properties that are going to help kind of provide that satiety factor.
Exactly.
So that's what we want to go for. I say enjoy celery. If you love celery
Yeah.
juice, I guess
If you
enjoy
have $8 a day to
but,
burn,
like,
do it.
that is all. Just expect it to be hydration and move along.
That's it.
Okay, so next we're gonna tackle this bentonite clay
We're gonna eat
situation.
clay.
I know. I'm actually nervous about this. When everyone in the studio is like, "You sure you can eat it? You sure you should eat it?"
You're gonna
This is-
eat that?
It's bad. It's bad. But yeah, bentonite clay has been used for a long time in skincare products because the active ingredient calcium bentonite absorbs dirt and oil in the skin.
Right.
So that makes sense. But now there's all this interest about like eating it.
Yeah, because of course people want to absorb their toxins. It's like with
Toxins.
charcoal, right?
It's the exact same situation. Now, there has been some interesting research done on animals when it comes to like IBS and gut microflora. So one study in pigs found that those with IBS fit.
Pigs with IBS?
I know.
Are you f***ing joking me right now?
I know, those poor little piggies.
Oh.
So, but of course, it has all this interest around fat burning and fat loss and
course.
weight loss, because there was one study that looked at animals and found that when they fed them a high-fat diet and they gave them this bentonite clay, they absorbed less of the fat. Now, of course, any research gets extrapolated to weight loss.
Yeah.
That's the holy grail, right? That's what everybody wants. And this is expensive. I was reading that the people are hosting these clay cleanse retreats for $2,000 a week.
We need to infiltrate that.
Oh, we just show up. Down with
We're
clay.
here.
No, that sounds like absolute torture to me.
That's horrible.
And we haven't even dug in yet, but the idea of consuming clay seems actually quite disorderly to me. Now, there was a rat study where the rats were fed a high-fat diet and given this bentonite clay, and the rats that were fed the high-fat diet with the clay lost weight. And the scientists explained it because that the clay soaked up the fat and allowed them to kind of lose that fat and burn that fat away.
Well, it absorbs 18 times its weight in water.
That's what I'm kind of concerned about.
It probably would become a brick in your intestines.
So you literally, this is clay, folks. So
Yeah.
you might actually shit a brick. So that is my big concern about this is like ultimately that also puts you at high risk of bowel obstruction
Yeah.
and constipation. I mean,
Absolutely.
Sure. I mean, if you're having like rampant diarrhea, take something to slow it down. Not sure if that's the best option, but I don't really want to have to deal with the opposite problem.
Yeah, and also taking clay to detox your body. I mean, do we have to say it one more time?
No, it's like the activated
Come
charcoal stuff.
on, like there's
did
no
that.
such thing.
No.
Yeah.
When we tried that activated charcoal lemonade,
Disgusting.
it does the exact same thing. So I would be absolutely concerned that in the act of soaking up any toxins, it may also bind to really beneficial nutrients like fat-soluble vitamins and things like that
Yeah.
you're just going to be excreting.
Absolutely.
I am feeling a little bit nervous about this.
This looks like my father's ashes.
R.I.P.
Like, I really don't want to eat this. It's like little pebbles of dirt. It's horrible.
Okay, how much do we have to put in? 1 to 10 ratio? Blend up to a cup? No.
What?
No.
No, it's like
One
a
teaspoon.
clay pudding.
1 teaspoon in a cup. Okay. Let's just be.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
Look at that. No.
Just sinks right to the bottom there.
Wait, are we supposed to drink this?
Yeah, you got to dissolve
No,
it.
wait, is it
How
going to
is
dissolve?
that ever going to dissolve, folks? So basically, I assume this is like,
Wow.
I'm going to call this like the toddler diet because my toddler likes to play in the sandbox and I'm sure he's consumed
they
a
eat,
hell of a lot of this.
They eat clay and then they poo it out and it's like,
Yeah,
in their,
and
oh
then
my
they
God.
shit a brick.
Look.
Sludge. Is that the way to eat it? Should I just do it that way?
Yeah, yuck. It's
Okay.
so gross. It's slimy. Okay,
Oh, it is slimy.
it won't come off the spoon.
It's like,
Ew.
oh no. Okay, can we just, it's like if you made couscous and then just let it sit there to gelatinize and then you soaked that couscous in water to get it a little bit more moist.
My tongue, it's dry. Why don't you just go outside when it's raining and lick a puddle? Oh, no.
Today's not been my best day.
My mouth is so dry.
Okay, oh no. I have a retainer in the back of my mouth and oh, it's so dry. It's so dry. Somebody get me the Herbalife milkshake. I need to cleanse.
Seriously.
I'm worried it's like sticking. It feels like, you know, if anyone that's had braces before and had to do like molds of their mouth.
Yes.
You know the putty that they put in your mouth? That's what
This
it
is
tastes like.
exactly what it
That's what
is.
tastes like.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful and it's, I mean,
I'm also upset that I bought that. How much did I spend on that?
I hope you didn't spend more than $1 on this. Ugh. Look at it. You know what? It's like solid cream of wheat. Is this actually all going to dissolve? I need a napkin. That's sick.
How much was it? Okay, I need to spit this out.
$13.
I'm sorry, guys.
So disgusting.
This is the worst.
Is your mouth really dry now?
It's so
like,
dry. It's so dry, but it also is like in my bracket
Yes,
in the back of
yes.
my thing is. Okay, but like seriously, folks, this is like not only absolutely disgusting, but potentially dangerous as well.
Yeah.
One study found that people who were taking clay products ended up with like a ton of terrible side effects like diarrhea and bloating and constipation and gas. Like, no Sherlock.
I wonder why.
Literally eating like
dirt.
Not just
dirt.
It literally reminds me of kitty litter.
Yes.
Kitty litter.
It absorbs. It's like,
yes,
with all the water.
I bet you this is fucking kitty litter just
it's
rebranded.
Not worth it. This is so not worth it. No matter what you want to bind, it's, not worth it. Tastes like
Not to mention the FDA, I saw, issued a warning about clay products and some of them being laced with a lot of lead and arsenic. So this is potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this one is.
Pass.
I don't know anything about this particular brand or product. All I know is that it's fucking disgusting. Like, how do you even dissolve this? Maybe
it's not dissolving, it's like sticking.
You have to puree it into a smoothie if you just hate yourself.
Let's just not eat it ever again.
And let's
get rid of it. Pass.
So finally, we are going to be kind to ourselves and talk about something that we don't have to consume.
Yes.
Raspberry ketones.
Finally.
Because let's be real, I read the research. I spent $25 on this on Amazon, and I would like my money back.
Send that back.
Send it back. So I'm not going to open it. But these guys have been around for like so long.
Why are people still talking about raspberry ketones?
Still talking about it. I see it all the time. It's one of those things that is really, really popular in search engine. Like when I look it up, it's like so many hits. And I don't know if it's kind of made a resurgence because of the whole keto diet came out and keto sounds like kind of the same thing, but it's not. Well, I looked for the evidence. I looked high and low.
You're gonna have to look really hard.
Really hard. There was some like petri dish and rat studies that found that it may have some fat burning potential.
Are you a petri dish?
No, you're not. I'm not a petri dish. But also, you'd have to consume like 100 times the volume to get the same effect that they got in the petri dish.
Brutal.
So I don't think we're doing that. That also sounds super dangerous.
Right.
So the one study that I was able to find on humans had people dieting, exercising, taking raspberry ketones and other supplements, and they lost weight.
Wow, there's no confounders in that study
No
at
confounders.
all.
But like, so like, was it the magical raspberry ketones, or was it like the back-breaking exercise and restriction that you imposed on yourself?
2 guesses.
raspberry ketones really have absolutely no evidence to back them up. This is an expensive product. This was $25 for basically nothing. It's a source of antioxidants. Just like consume a healthy, relatively balanced diet.
And also you'd have to keep taking them.
Yeah.
So how about a $25 bottle of raspberry ketones
For
forever?
life.
You know, like who's gonna do that?
No, I know. Unfortunately, I think people do. And,
I know they do.
And the thing is that when you are consuming a supplement like this, and you are exercising, and you are dieting, and you are like, there's all these different pieces of the pie.
Yeah.
There is no way for you to even know what is actually making a difference in
Yeah.
your lifestyle,
Yeah.
if it is making you feel better. So I would say this one takes a hard pass. Save your money. There really is no evidence to suggest that these guys work, and just move
It's
along.
such a waste of money.
Such a waste. So I'd say today's selection of goodies was a big epic failure. When
Total fail. There is not one.
What was
I mean,
the
I
worst?
still like.
I know the
feel
clay.
it.
The clay is
Clay.
gonna haunt me in my dreams.
Yeah, that was awful.
But the mushroom tea, like.
Oh, I don't know. It's a toss up between the clay and the mushroom
I'm mainly
tea.
upset about the price of the mushroom tea. If the mushroom tea was like free, I wouldn't be so upset. But
Yes, you would, because it tasted like
I know,
shit and it
I
looked
know.
like diarrhea water.
It did. So on that note, we're gonna close off here and like rinse out our
Thank
mouth.
goodness.
And have some real coffee, I think,
Yeah.
right? Or maybe a mimosa or some like hard.
I need something
vodka,
bubbly like
just-
champagne.
Something. I just need to like basically cleanse that out of. I need to cleanse from my cleanse. How
Yeah,
does that sound?
that sounds great.
Yeah. So let's work on that. And in the meantime, if you guys have any products that you want us to try out and review, leave us a comment below. If you like this collaboration, leave me a comment below. Also, check out Abby's website. She's got an amazing Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to leave all those links in the description so you can check those out. And as always, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, share it, love it, and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye.